Welcome to the Flip Transitions tutorial. Right now we have a timeline with two images. First, we need to apply one of the standard fusion transitions. Let's choose Cross Dissolve. Select it and go to the inspector, then to the Transitions tab and click on Fusion Effect icon. Now we are in the Fusion tab. Delete the transition effect and here we will create our own. First, we need to create an image plane. Right-click, choose Insert Tool, then 3D, and select Image Plane 3D. After selecting the node, press 1 or 2 to view it on the left or right screen. Copy-paste. For easier addition of new nodes, press Left, Shift, and Space. Let's connect them into one scene and take a look. Now let's adjust the image planes. For the first one, we will create a transparent backplane. For the second one, the opposite. As a result, we have an image plane with two pictures, front and back. Next, we add a Bender 3D node to bend the image planes. We need to animate the amount and angle parameters. Let's utilize animation curves. Modify with Anim Curves and go to the Modifiers tab. Adjust the curve to be custom and set it up as needed. Enter the value in scale, how much the plane will bend. Let's check, and it's looking good. The animation is ready. Now repeat the same process for the angle. But use the preset curve for simplicity. Just adjust the angle values accordingly. That's all for now. Now rotating. Add a 3D transform node to rotate the image planes. We will need to rotate it around the x-axis. We'll animate it using animation curves. Here, an easing curve works well. Let's say using a sine curve, rotate it by 180 degrees. Oops, we see the second image is flipped. Not surprising since we are flipping it. We need to fix this. Add a transform node after the media and flip it vertically. Let's check the original image and what we've got. Magnificent. It would also be great to add ZD position animation so the image flies away and comes back. For this, we animate the Z value. Let's repeat the procedure with animation curves. The value should be negative so that the image flies out. Let's check. A bit more. Voila. What about the camera? Add one, and we also need to add a render node to display the image from the camera. Set the camera's position in depth. To ensure it fits the image perfectly, we need to make calculations. So to speak, geometry. I have already calculated it for the angle of view 19. You can use my values. Let's check. Everything is excellent. We'll set the render type to hardware. This will work faster. Let's move on. I think it's worth adding reflections to make the image look a bit glossy. Create a parallel scene and add a point light to it. Adjust the position, something like this, for example. Add a render node. It will calculate the image with the reflection. In the settings, enable lighting. We'll also set up the position of the point lights in the same time. This one will work for the first image. Duplicate it for the second image. It's black. Go to the material settings and check the two-sided option. Let's tweak the specular. Not bad. Now we need to combine the two render nodes into a single image with reflections. From the second render, we'll add the lighter areas. For a smooth appearance and disappearance of the reflections, we animate the blending of the second render. The blend parameter, as usual using the animation curve. Done. Now let's deal with the background. We'll make it colorful. Let's choose something like this. Connect everything accordingly. Done. Let's make it a different color. Let's keep it like this. Everything looks pretty good. We are almost done. Now we need to add the ability to adjust some parameters and save the transition as a macro. For the Z parameter, let's add a new control. Fill it out something like this. Now it's here. We'll link the scale parameter to our new one. It works. Repeat for the bender value. Create it, fill it out similarly. Link the values. Let's try adjusting the values. Here's what we get. Now let's create a macro for easy application of the transition. When selecting all nodes for saving, it's important to capture the image planes in the correct order. First, the image plane for the first media in, then everything else. Select everything except the media in and media out. Right-click, Create Macro. Enter the name. Select the parameters we need to expose. Save it. Here is our macro. Now we copy the folder with it to the appropriate folder in DaVinci Resolve. The disk where DaVinci is installed, Program Data, Blackmagic Design, DaVinci Resolve, Fusion, Templates, Edit, Transitions. The macro is copied. Let's return to DaVinci Resolve. Find it in the transitions. Apply it. Check. All parameters are working. The duration of the transition can also be adjusted. Well, we've finished our tutorial. We have created a vertical flip transition with adjustable parameters. The complete version of the transitions with even more parameters is available on my website. The link is below the video. Enjoy. Thank you for your attention.